The woman we have next to us is attracted by two things: our way of being right now in this moment, so qualities we already have, and hear me out, our potential of becoming. So, two things: the qualities, she's attracted by the qualities we have now, the person we are now, and the person we can become. So, our potential of becoming. She can see that. So, and they are amazing analyzers when it comes to people. So, and I'm talking about feminine woman in their feminine, not about a soldier material 10 years in prison ghetto woman, right? Which, funny enough, some still have this ability to analyze people. So they analyze our likes and not likes. They know who we are, how happy and at peace we are with ourselves right now, and where we want to get in life. So they might not know the details, but they feel if something is out of place. So, for example, so you can better imagine what I mean. Alex, so you, Alex, yeah, is a young man aspiring to become an entrepreneur. He knows lots of details of how to continue further into entrepreneurship, but it seems he has a lack of initiative. Kind of lazy to put in the work needed to start his endeavor. He's a bit of like, yeah, maybe we can do a bit here, or maybe tomorrow, or something like that. And usually researches a bit, watches some YouTube motivational videos, writes down some stuff, and for the rest of the day, he plays video games with his friends. So his girlfriend is in the background, meanwhile. She knows what Alex is capable of and where he wants to get in life. But then she sees his actions and what he's doing every day, and suddenly she starts getting angry and initiates the infinite argument protocol with poor Alex that is just enjoying some fun time with his friends on PC, right? And like he's doing nothing wrong. So Alex is confused. Like, what does this woman want from me now? Again, she can't explain this feeling or a real reason for why is she mad at Alex for playing on the computer. But one thing is certain: she's mad and she wants to argue with Alex. So they fight. The fight is fierce, sparks all over, and maybe some unmeant words. She's mad and Alex is clueless and feels attacked because Anna, his girlfriend, said he's a lazy pig and all he does all day is play video games with some losers. Alex tries to argue, saying that he's delusional, that she's delusional, and to leave him alone. So she proceeds to bring the fact that he could not even last 3 minutes last night with her and leaves. Our Alex is left hurt and dissatisfied. Until one day, while searching some League of Legends tactics on YouTube, he stumbled upon a self-improvement video that was about to change his relationship and his life. And now we start. And here we are, dear Alex. Welcome, and let's discuss this matter. And please stay till the end, as I'm about to present to you the serendipitous information for your life and relationship. So, let's see. My script is like that. So, potential is who we can become, is not who we are meant to be. So, but who we want to be. The potential of becoming the hero we imagine, the Goku we see in anime, or Ghost from Call of Duty. The manly character we always admired. That's an ideal for us. Now I don't advise men to compare themselves with other because it mostly end up in misery and excuses. Many of them being, yeah, but that's a video game, Yeah, but that guy is 6 feet tall, and yeah, but he inherited like 2 million from his granddaughter, and or whatever excuse, and the men tend to go back to factory settings. Disappointment, reflecting back on what they don't have and how unlucky they are. Well, it's false. It's false. Now let me drink a sip. So, then what should we do? Should we have no ideals then? No target to go towards? We just flawlessly live towards something? who knows what, then we might as well stop wishing anything and reduce our way of living to just eat, sleep, and poop, because even sex is too much of a request for nobody, right? Well, no. No, as Jordan Peterson said in a video that I'll put in the description down below.
Every ideal is a judge, right? So you posit an ideal and instantly you're in inferior position in relationship to that ideal, and that can be crushing. Okay, so what do you do about that? Well, one answer is no ideals. Well, that's not a good answer, because then you don't have anything to do, right? And that deprives you of a main source of pleasure, which is observed, generated as a consequence of observed movement towards a valued goal. So if you have a high goal and you see any movement towards it, there's a really powerful potential kick there. So you don't want to dispense with that. But then if you set up an ideal, it can judge you very harshly. So then you have to rearrange your reward philosophy. And instead of punishing yourself as a consequence of perceived distance, you reward yourself for incremental movement forward. And that's not just theoretical.
We should have an ideal, something to aim towards. Now, don't be afraid. No dream is too big, and there's no threshold for how much we grow. Our ancestors and our peer humans that are now alive demonstrated that this is possible. You can see examples of people that succeeded. And now I'm not saying this so you can compare how you have not succeeded so far, or you think you have not succeeded so far, compared to them. No, I'm saying that it is possible. So rearranging our attitude regarding reward is essential. So as we should not reward us for great steps towards our ideal and punish ourselves for not hitting that daily target, but most importantly, reward ourselves for the incremental steps, for that small advancement that makes a difference in the long run. But does this mean we should only have baby steps when it comes to growth? Well, not necessarily. There are days when we can perform more, so be it. But there are also days of maintenance. But when we know we can't perform at our best, but instead of giving it all up, we choose to show up, to put in even the most little effort to keep that momentum going. For me, I praise myself for showing up today at my desk and writing the script to read it out to you. I praise myself for choosing to show up instead of giving up today because I had an argument with my girlfriend. And I also praise myself because I managed at the end of the argument to hug and kiss my girlfriend, because this is one of my goals, my relationship. So there are some days where I don't do much. Maybe I just write some small script, and that's it. Or maybe I just go and research a video, I keep it in mind, and I come back another day and write the script again. For today, for example, I planned from yesterday, okay, today I'm filming as much as I can, maybe 5, 6, 7 videos, and writing the scripts, maybe as well edit them. So some days are less productive, some are more productive, But the most important thing is that we keep our minds at the target, even if it's the most little detail, which for me can be to just watch a video and learn more, or talk with my girlfriend about the problem and stuff like that. And I'm going towards that. And I'm being aware that I'm going towards that, because if I'm not aware of what I'm doing, of this small progression, then at the end of the day, I will feel that I'm useless, that I did nothing, that I had literally no progress because I didn't film like 7 videos. So I'm aware of those small steps and I praise myself for them. It's good. I did this. That's amazing. That's a progress. That's a step forward towards what I want. And what I want is to help people, help men with their relationships, to solve the problems that I also had in my relationships, and I also see in other people's lives and relationships, to kind of grow this community of men, to kind of grow this community of men that are fine with their wives, with their girlfriends, that are happy in their relationships, and they can share their own stories and come with their own learnings and teach us all and be, because this is what most people want. Relationships are at the core of our happiness usually. The relationships we have with others are the most important things we can have in our lives, sometimes. Not the only ones, but the most. Because we can also have our own hobbies and stuff. But this is what I chose to teach and to learn and to practice and to solve the problems in people's and my own relationships. So there was some of my personal my personal stuff. So that was a fresh example that I said previously. So you want an ideal, you need it, and in order to go forward towards something and have tangible results. So, and you want to compare yourself with who you were yesterday, who you were before watching this video, before writing that book, before studying for that computer science degree. You want to praise yourself, reward yourself for who you are now compared to who you were before. Small steps. So encourage yourself, man. Like, you did it. You stepped forward. You are actually advancing towards something. Man, I always say this, but it is so true. The fact that you are watching this video is proof enough that you want to improve, that you are doing it right now. So yeah, pat yourself on the back. You might as well, and be happy for this progress, because it's not nothing. And maybe it was nothing before, but now it's something, and one is significantly bigger than zero. Trust me, one means something, zero means nothing, right? So this brings, enthusiasm, motivation, progress. You have those in your own life regarding your ideals, and nobody can argue differently. And maybe this is what it is. Your way of being, incremental steps only. This might be for all of us. This actually is for all of us, incremental steps. And then those incremental steps, they have the compounding effect. In time, small with small with small, they gather all together, and it's like this big ball of smalls, and it's a big ball, and once it gets rolling, it never stops. Like, it's invincible, it's unstoppable. And that's why you see those people that they just explode overnight, because they did some small steps, and then it appears to be out of nowhere. Like, oh my God, how did they get there? Because most people, they don't look at those small steps, those small details they do every day. They don't take them into consideration. Maybe the ones that also exploded don't know, like, I don't know how I got here. Well, you got there through those small steps that you did every day towards that goal. And because we don't see the little details, we just see the big progress. We were like, oh my God, out of nowhere. That's it. As I said, incremental steps repeatedly are unstoppable. You're like a heavy tank. Imagine yourself, marching toward that recon point. So be patient and understanding, just like you will be with a friend, because we don't tend to judge our friends for not being Arnold Schwarzenegger, even though they have been training for 2 years at the gym, but rather hype them up for the fact they woke up today and cleaned their protein shake, protein shake cup, whatever. That's a way to treat yourself too, because the moment you decide to do 100 push-ups every day, no matter what, and you don't manage to do it, is the moment you let yourself down, because you put expectations so high. This is also another problem. Putting expectations so high unrealistically, because you saw somebody having those things already, like, oh, Andrew Tate is doing 1,000 push-ups a day, I should do 1,000 push-ups a day as well. Then you're comparing yourself, and this is not fine. We have to be humble and modest with our own selves. This is who I am now. I can do 100 push-ups a day, 10 push-ups. That's fine. Be realistic. Test it out. See how it goes. And Allow yourself to progress slowly, even though it looks so miserable. Even though you can only do one fucking push-up. That's it. That's it, one pull-up. That's it. You start from there. You know? And don't compare yourself with Andrew Tate, who does 1,000. Maybe he doesn't even do it. Maybe he does, but where did he start it? He started from somewhere, you know? But he doesn't talk about it because he wants to be controversial. No, I'm not against it, but I'm against this thing, showing people the end result and telling them that you're an idiot because you are not at the end result, and that's it. And we just all believe we are idiots, and we are useless, worthless, you know. Maybe he's not teaching that. Maybe I'm wrong, but doesn't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Doesn't care. I doesn't care. Well, whatever. But a good way of seeing is progress, you know. So you're watching yourself. A good way to reach this bigger goal of 100 push-ups, for example, per day, is to break the bigger goal into smaller goals, right? That can be achievable. So you want to reach 100 push-ups a day, right? So think, okay, 100 push-ups every day, but my shoulder hurts after 30 and I'm kind of tired as well, so, and my hands are shaky, but how about I do 3 push-ups when I wake up and 3 before bed? So that's 6 push-ups a day. See how this works for you? Like, just see how this works and change it according to your needs, according to your time, to how much can you take, you know, and accept who you are right now in order to become who you want to be later. Accept who you are now and take yourself step by step. This is what it means to accept who you are truly. Not this is how the movement of body shaming started, I believe, you know. It's like you have ideals and we're looking towards others and we see them, they are so superhuman and so beautiful and those abs and everything, you know, and we are like fat and ugly and everybody hates us, you know, and it's like, oh my god, everybody's shaming us. No, we have to love ourselves. That's a good thing. That's a good step. Accept fat. Accept, you know, weaknesses. Love ourselves exactly the way we are, and guess what? Remain exactly the way we are, so we motivate people to be all the same, fat and sad, and weak and cry. Because you have to accept it. Well, that's true. First step, perfect. But then we continue further. Accept who you are right now. Don't compare yourself to others. And go towards who you want to be yourself. You don't want to be fat. Fine. Accept that I'm fat. I know I'm fat. Okay, I'm fat. I am. So I can't just go and run 20 miles because I can't. But it's fine. I will be able to eat. That's what I want. So I have to measure how much I can run. Okay. 1 kilometer. Fine. My target is 10. Step by step. I'm accepting where I am now and then going towards something. And I treat myself the way I need to be treated, not compared to how others treat themselves, because they are at another level by taking it step by step. And then also praise yourself on the way, like, okay, before I used to do 3 push-ups every morning, you know, you can tell this story to your friends, you know, or you don't have to share your hardships necessarily, but if you want to, before I used to do 3 push-ups every day, every morning, but now I'm doing 10, and I feel mad strong. I'm crazy. I'm going nuts, you know. I'm on this crazy streak. I'm adding 1 push-up every day. 10 push-ups, that's 10% of the way to 100. 100 is 10% of the way to 1,000, and so if you want to go like, you know, Olympic and stuff. So this is the way, bro. Negotiating with yourself, and further on, yeah. So negotiating with yourself. That's it. And of course, we did not forget about your girlfriend Anna and how mad she is at you because you did not make progress lately. Talk with her. Tell her you are serious and embarked on this journey towards this goal, and maybe tell her the details or show her the details or not. But you can just tell her. It's your choice if you want to tell her the details or not. But in the end, make sure she understands that you're doing something in the background, and you will get there. Reassure her, because she's always mad. Maybe she doesn't know the details. Maybe she doesn't see because the steps are so little. Maybe she cannot see them either, you know. And not to shit on the little steps, man. I'm not saying this in a bad way. Maybe some people don't see them. They don't pay attention to these small things. That's why we don't have success. So reassure her. Maybe you're not seeing it. You're not seeing progress. But I'm doing something in the background and I'm working on it. I'm working towards something. Now, boys, it's up to you and your strength to keep treating yourself with respect and negotiate your point of moving forward, no matter the outside circumstances. So you need some strength in this situation, because no matter if she says, yeah, but it's been months and I barely saw any change and this seems that takes forever, let her know you have everything under control, and make sure you do when you're alone, and not push yourself to do 100 push-ups every day from now just because she wants fast results. Don't push yourself more. Once you have this routine of yours, add one push-up every day. 10, 11, bam. At a point, maybe you reach a point where you just can't. It's fine. Maybe you have a hard time. You just keep doing those 12 push-ups, till one day, eventually you'll realize, oh, I got to 13. That's amazing, But in that period, when you do the 12 push-ups and you seem a bit let down, oh, why can't I progress? I don't understand it. And then you also hear your girlfriend saying, yeah, but where's the progress? What's happening? It takes forever. That's the moment you have to keep doing the same thing, pushing. Don't change it because she said so. Don't change your progress. Don't try to push yourself harder, because what will happen is that you push yourself, you'll see that your body can't take it right now. And you'll get so demotivated that you might actually give up those 12 push-ups for good, forever. That's the thing. No matter what they say, keep being on the grind the way that's suitable for yourself. No matter how pathetic it might look, don't think like that. Because we think it's pathetic when we are comparing ourselves with others. Imagine the strongest man on earth could do 12 push-ups. Imagine that. And you could do 12 push-ups as well. How would you think about yourself then? Oh my God, I'm the strongest man on earth, bro. I do 12 push-ups. What the? Exactly. So it's the same thing. We don't compare ourselves. It's not the right thing to do, because it will demoralize us. We're not the same person as the other person is. And as I said, we don't know their background, and we don't need to know it. We don't have to explain it to ourselves. So keep doing your grind, and eventually those incremental steps from today will be your whole week progress from the past. And you have to aim high. Men, we have to aim high and not be afraid, and reward ourselves. You have to reward yourself for the small incremental steps, especially the ones that repeat every single day. And eventually should be happy. Should be happy that you kept your frame, you kept doing your shit, and she'll see results. Trust me, she will. Till then, keep faith and stay close.